I guess just for you, 3 for 16 tonight. Just what kind of contributed to you never finding a rhythm?
I mean, it's part of the game. I think that's the first thing. Sometimes the ball doesn't go in. I thought tonight, um, as somebody who shoots the ball, I felt like they were all going in. They felt good. It wasn't like the ball felt bad coming out of my hands. Sometimes it goes that way. I think it's an adjustment, period for me. Sometimes I think you just get, in my career I've played the game with the ball, so it's easier to just have a more natural rhythm to the game. And then I think now, some nights are just better than others, when it comes to shooting the ball and being able to kind of manage and control the game as opposed to, having stretches where I'm just off the ball, and I'm catch and shoot shots a lot more often, so you don't really know. I think the rhythm is just different to the game. So I think, that kind of makes it a little bit harder when you're not fully used to it. And then, like I said, the other part of it is every shot that I shot, I felt good about it. It just didn't go in.
Against the Pacers, do you feel is that like feeling more pronounced, like just with like the way that they've defended this year? Because it feels like tonight we're gonna double the ball out of Giannis' hands right away, and then it's those swing moments. He has 64 in one of the other games against the Pacers. Does it feel like that idea of like the rhythm and being off ball more feel a bit more pronounced?
Yeah, I think more so against them, because sometimes they've had games where they played them just with one man, So obviously, you play him one-on-one, he's going to score 60 points. And I think the other one, he had like 58 or something like that. So if they're going to play him one-on-one, obviously, he's going to attack him, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it is because of how they've defended. It's probably more against them, because they allow him to play one-on-one. And, it's a different type of game. I think that's the way that their scouting report is against him and against us. I think it makes it more of that type of game.
What type of adjustments do you feel like your team needs to make for Wednesday, especially with you playing them for the first time on their court this season?
I think we got to limit their second and third opportunities. A team who scores as well as they do, you can't give them multiple opportunities to score. They're going to score. Control them in transition. I think we talked about it the whole game. It was like, all right, we can't be crashing and messing around. We got to get back. They push the ball up the floor. They get into the paint. They kick it out for threes. They crash in the glass all over the place. So I would say just controlling the glass, giving them one opportunity instead of 2 and 3, and just getting back and getting set and taking away their transition.
When they went on a run in the third quarter, you were really vocal in the huddle. What was it that got you amped up like that?
I was just saying, we had multiple opportunities to extend our lead. Where, we up 10, up 12, and then we have a letdown. They get an offensive rebound, get a layup, or offensive rebound, throw it out, get a 3, or we foul, and then we have a turnover, and then we foul again, and now it's 8 and 6, and then we go kind of playing that game. So I was just saying, like, man, this is not a team to play with. And I don't think we were intentionally doing it, but you gotta be able to recognize those things in the middle of the game and kind of handle it so that you can, build that lead and, maybe you get it up to 16, 17, and, they're a little more discouraged instead of looking like, man, we right there. And I think, they was able to get a couple shots to fall. We missed, and, before you know it, it's a 4-point game, and now you got a ball game, and we stopped making shots, they started making shots. And, when you're not, I guess, disciplined and sharp and you don't take care of business in those moments, you can end up in the type of situation we ended up in. And against the right team that can get going like they can get going, you can lose a game, and we did.